I found with my college students that there's no longer that common currency. The other thing that makes it challenging, and this is a shift I've really seen in the last, I'd say, 5 years or so, is students are actually consuming less pop culture in the traditional sense,
Mhm.
in terms of watching streaming shows, listening to music. TikTokification of popular culture, which has
Uh-huh.
kind of shrunken content down into these, 60-second bits of culture, means that students are much more likely to spend a lot of time getting those sort of dopamine hits of going from one piece of one clip to another, rather than actually they feel like it's an incredible investment to watch a full season of a show or to listen to a
Mhm.
whole album. And so there's been this fragmentation, I think, especially um, that I often sort of thought of myself as trying to get students who are very immersed in popular culture artifacts to appreciate what we might call high culture, or like the best of the best,
Mhm.
And now I feel like I'm trying to just get students to move from this more fragmented way of consuming media to actually watch any pop culture at all, just because of the time that um, it gives you to build a narrative and a story and characters, and it's kind of humanizing actually. They're consuming it in these very this much smaller doses designed to elicit the sort of dopamine hit, and that it's also become very niche and fragmented so that there is no common currency almost. It's very rare that I can find something that everybody watches or that everybody listens to. And so, yeah, I think that's been a challenge, is that there is no longer a shared, that was the thing, pop culture was the thing that connected
Mhm.
my youth group at the Filipino church. They're Puerto Rican and Indian American and Caucasian, and yet they all sort of listened to the same music and had things like that. And I found with my college students that there's no longer that common currency.